Fluent Fox Podcast.
Learn English by listening.
Let me ask you something. Have you ever said something in the heat of the moment, something you didn't mean, and then spent the rest of the day regretting it?
Or maybe you felt completely fine, and suddenly, one small comment or situation flips your mood upside down. You get anxious, angry, or shut down emotionally, and you don't even know why.
Yeah, it's like our emotions sometimes hijack us. And no matter how much we want to stay calm and in control, it just doesn't happen.
If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. And this episode is definitely for you.
Because today, we're diving into how to control our emotions and why learning to do that can lead to a calmer, happier, more intentional life.
And for those of you tuning in for the first time, welcome. I'm Eliza.
And I'm Nick. And you're listening to the Fluent Fox Podcast, where we help you grow in your personal life and improve your English skills at the same time. And to help you even more, we've prepared a free PDF. You'll find it in the description below. It includes the full written conversation, plus a mock test with comprehension and grammar questions.
It's a great way to review and really understand the episode, so download it and practice afterward.
And don't miss our vocabulary boost segment at the end, where I'll break down all the challenging words and expressions we've used.
Plus, we've packed this episode with everyday phrases, idioms, and natural English. So listen closely. You're about to learn something powerful.
All right, let's get into it. How do we actually take control of our emotions? You know, Eliza, sometimes I feel like my emotions take control of me, instead of the other way around.
Yes, Nick, I completely understand. There are days when one small thing can ruin my whole mood and make me feel terrible.
Exactly. I think we all need to learn how to handle our emotions better if we want to live more peacefully.
Totally agree. But it's easier said than done, right? I mean, when emotions come, they hit you like a truck.
Haha, yes. And by the way, when we say hit you like a truck, we mean that something feels very strong and sudden.
Right. Emotions can be really powerful. But the good news is, we can learn to control them. It's a skill we can build.
Yes. And I believe the first step is to notice our emotions when they show up, instead of acting without thinking.
That's true. Sometimes we just react quickly and then later feel regret. We need to pause and ask, why am I feeling this?
You hit the nail on the head, Eliza. That's a very important point.
Wait, Nick, let's explain that. Hit the nail on the head means you said something that is exactly right or very true.
Yes, thank you for that. So, understanding why we feel something helps us stop the emotion before it controls us.
And sometimes, writing things down helps. When I journal my thoughts, it feels like I let out the steam a little.
Good one. And let's explain that let out the steam means to release stress or tension before it builds up too much.
Exactly. It's like giving your mind a break. And sometimes just talking to someone you trust can also do wonders.
Yes, talking really helps. When we bottle things up, we end up feeling worse.
Let's explain that, Nick. To bottle things up means to keep your feelings inside and not talk about them with anyone.
Thanks, Eliza. So, instead of bottling up emotions, we should express them in a healthy way, like talking, writing, or meditating.
Meditation is great. Even just sitting quietly for 5 minutes and breathing slowly can calm the storm inside us.
Calm the storm. Good one. That means to make your strong emotions feel more peaceful and under control. Cumes?
Yes, and sometimes we also need to accept that we can't control everything. Some things are just out of our hands.
That's true. Out of our hands means something we have no power over, like the weather or other people's behavior.
Exactly. We spend so much time trying to fix everything around us, when we should really focus on our own reaction.
Yes, because we can't always control what happens, but we can control how we respond to it. That's real emotional strength.
And I think people often forget that emotions are temporary. they pass. You just need to sit with them for a bit.
That's such good advice. When we say sit with them, we mean we allow ourselves to feel the emotion without trying to escape it.
Yes, instead of running away from emotions, we learn to understand them. That way, they lose their power over us.
Also, I think it's important to not be too hard on ourselves when we do lose control. It happens to everyone.
So true. And being too hard on ourselves means judging ourselves too much or being too negative about our own mistakes.
Right. The goal is progress, not perfection. We don't have to control everything all the time. It's okay to feel.
Absolutely. And having tools like deep breathing, journaling, or simply going for a walk can help in big ways.
Yes, small steps can lead to big changes. It's not about changing overnight. It's about getting better, little by little.
Oh, that reminds me of a saying, Rome wasn't built in a day.
Nice one. That means big things take time to achieve. You don't become an emotional master overnight.
Exactly. You just keep learning, practicing, and growing every day. That's the real journey.
Speaking of growing, don't you think emotional control also helps with relationships? Like, it helps us not overreact with others?
Oh, for sure. Sometimes we take things the wrong way and create drama over nothing. Staying calm avoids a lot of problems.
Yes, exactly. When we stay calm, we can keep a cool head even when things around us are going crazy.
Let's explain that. Keep a cool head means to stay calm and not get angry or upset in stressful situations.
Right. People respect that. When someone doesn't lose control, even during an argument, it shows strength, not weakness.
Totally agree. But it's not easy, especially when you're tired, stressed, or feeling like everything is falling apart.
Yes, and when we feel like things are falling apart, we mean everything feels like it's going wrong at once.
That's when it's important to step back. Like literally take a walk, get some air, and give your brain a break.
I love that idea. When I go outside, breathe deeply, and walk a little, it really clears my mind.
Me too! Nature helps. It's like hitting the reset button on my emotions. Just 10 minutes can change how I feel.
Hitting the reset button. Great phrase. It means starting fresh again, like giving your emotions a second chance to calm down.
Exactly. And speaking of fresh starts, don't you think sleep also plays a big role in emotional control?
Absolutely. When I don't sleep well, I get grumpy and react badly to small things. It's like walking on a short fuse.
Let's explain that. Walking on a short fuse means getting angry very quickly, like your patience is very, very low.
Yes, and no one likes being around someone who's always on edge. That's why rest and routine really help us.
Also, food. I don't want to sound like a mom, but eating healthy actually helps my mood a lot.
Haha, no, you're right. When I eat junk, I feel heavy and lazy. When I eat better, I feel more clear.
We're not saying you need to be perfect, but little habits like sleeping well and eating well really do help emotionally.
And so does movement. Dancing, stretching, walking. When we move our body, we also move some of the heavy feelings out.
Exactly. You don't have to run a marathon to feel better. Even small movement can lift your mood.
Let's explain that. Run a marathon means doing something very big or difficult. Here, it means you don't have to overdo exercise.
Right. Just doing something small can be enough. I sometimes stretch while watching TV, and it makes me feel better.
Another thing that helps is gratitude. When I focus on what's good, it pulls me away from negative thinking.
Yes. When we count our blessings, it changes our perspective. We start to see things in a more positive way.
Let's break that down. Count our blessings means to think about the good things we already have and be thankful for them.
Right. It reminds us that even if something bad happens, there's still something good to hold on to.
I like that. It's like looking for the silver lining in every situation. Even bad times can teach us something.
Let's explain that. The silver lining means the small good thing that can come from a bad or difficult situation.
Yes, and sometimes we only notice the silver lining after some time has passed. and we've calmed down.
So true. That's why emotional control also means being patient with ourselves, with others, and even with time.
And we can train that patience, right? Like a muscle. The more we practice, the better we get.
Yes, just like going to the gym. But instead of lifting weights, we're lifting our emotional strength.
That's a cool image. And like any training, it takes time. You don't become strong overnight, it takes effort.
Yes, but every little step counts. Even stopping to breathe before replying to someone can be a powerful act.
So true. Just one breath can stop a fight, stop a mistake, or help you say something more kind.
That's emotional control in action. Choosing the better way, even when you feel the storm building inside.
And, you know what? We should remind our listeners, it's okay to mess up. No one is perfect at this.
Yes, thank you for saying that. We all lose control sometimes. And that doesn't mean we're failing. It means we're human.
Exactly. The key is to learn from it, not beat yourself up about it.
Let's explain. Beat yourself up means to blame yourself too much or feel guilty about something you did wrong.
Right? Instead of blaming, we can try again next time. That's how we grow, by failing and learning, again and again.
So, to sum it up, emotional control is about noticing, pausing, understanding, and choosing how we want to respond.
And it's also about small, healthy habits, like sleeping well, moving, talking, and finding peace in the middle of the mess.
I love that, finding peace in the middle of the mess. That's where real emotional strength is.
And remember, everyone listening, you're already on the right path. Just by learning this and practicing, you're growing stronger every day. All right, friends. Before we wrap things up, let me ask Eliza to take a little break now.
Sure, Nick, take it away.
Okay, everyone, this is the time for our special segment we call Vocabulary Boost. This is super important because even though we try to keep our language simple, we still use words and phrases that may sound tricky. And here's the thing, if you understand these, your English listening skills will improve faster than ever. So listen closely, and maybe even take notes. First we have deal with. It means to manage or handle a difficult situation or problem. Examples: I need time to deal with my stress after work. He knows how to deal with angry people calmly. Bottle up. It means to hide or keep your emotions inside instead of expressing them. Examples: if she bottled up her feelings for too long. Don't bottle up your anger, talk about it. Keep a cool head. It means to stay calm and not panic in stressful situations. Examples: even during the fight, he kept a cool head. Try to keep a cool head when things go wrong. Falling apart. It means when things are going wrong or not working anymore. Examples: my day is falling apart, nothing is going right. Felt like his life was falling apart after the breakup. Hit the reset button. It means to start again fresh, emotionally or mentally. Examples: after a long day, I walk to hit the reset button. A good sleep helps me hit the reset button. On edge. It means feeling nervous, stressed or easily upset. Examples: I was on edge before the exam. She's always on edge when she's tired. Walking on a short fuse. It means getting angry very quickly. Examples: he's walking on a short fuse today. Don't make him mad. When I'm hungry, I feel like I'm on a short fuse. Backwards. Run a marathon. It means doing something long and hard. Examples: you don't need to run a marathon to get fit. Studying all night feels like running a marathon. Count your blessings. It means to be thankful for the good things in your life. Examples: even when I'm sad, I try to count my blessings. She reminded me to count my blessings, not my problems. Silver lining. It means the small good thing in a bad situation. Examples: the silver lining of my job loss was more time for family. Every cloud has a silver lining. Thanks for giving me that little space, Eliza. I just finished the vocabulary boost segment. Hope our listeners found it helpful.
I'm sure they did. You explain things so clearly, Nick. That part is like a cheat code for English learners.
Exactly. And, after talking about emotions today, I honestly feel lighter. It's like we also got a mini therapy session. Ha ha.
Same here. I hope our listeners feel the same. Learning English and growing emotionally, that's a great combo.
Absolutely. All right then. Let's wrap things up for today. And that brings us to the end of today's episode. If you've made it this far, give yourself a moment of credit.
Seriously, it means you care about becoming a better version of yourself. And that's something most people don't even try.
Right. Just remember this. Emotions don't make us weak. They make us human. And learning to control them, that makes us powerful.
You don't have to be perfect. You just have to keep showing up. One small step every day. That's how real change begins.
And speaking of small steps, every episode we drop is one more step toward the life you actually want. So don't stop here. If you found even one moment helpful today, wait till you hear what's coming next.
We've got more episodes that go even deeper into self-discipline, habits, purpose, relationships, and yes, all in simple English, just like this.
So hit that follow button, download the free PDF from the description, and promise us one thing. You'll be back for the next episode.
Because you deserve to grow, you deserve to be understood, and you deserve to speak with confidence.
This is Nick.
And this is Eliza. And you've been listening to the Fluent Fox Podcast. Stay strong, stay kind, and keep growing.